Hi everyone, welcome to A to Z of Oils, and tonight we are talking about one of my absolute all-time multi-purpose favorite oils. And if you don't have it, you definitely want it. So tonight we're talking about Copaiba. Copaiba can be used for so many different things. It's very similar to like a frankincense, right? So frankincense, the saying is, when in doubt, get your frank out. I don't have a snappy saying yet for Copaiba, but I feel the same way about Copaiba. Copaiba can be used for so many different things that when you are in need of something, more than likely Copaiba will be able to assist your body in that area. So let's talk about Copaiba. It's crazy amazing. So first of all, the scent. It has a woody scent, so not crazy woody, a more mild woody scent. It is something that I use every day in several different applications. One of the ways that I use it every day is 2 drops under the tongue. And it has a very mild, almost, I don't know, it's a very mild, so I didn't like wince or have any like funky response or anything. 2 drops under the tongue, great for your immune system, and we'll talk about why. Great for pain, and we'll talk about why. Great for your emotions, and we'll talk about why in just a little bit. So I do 2 drops under the tongue. I also diffuse this at night because it's freakishly amazing for aiding in restful sleep. Also applying it topically for pain, inflammation, and mood control. It's an amazing oil. So let's talk about it first. Copaiba comes from the Copaiba trees that are grown in Brazil. It is 3 different species of the Copaiba trees, and it is, sorry, somebody keeps texting me, unfortunately. It is steam distilled from these trees. So let's talk about a couple of the things that it can do. So number 1, Copaiba plugs into your endocannabinoid system. It can assist your endocannabinoid system. And your endocannabinoid system basically is everywhere. There are receptors throughout your organs, your connective tissue, your immune system, throughout your entire body. So they are essential for, right, pain regulation, immune system regulation, mental health regulation. These receptors are all over in your body, and Copaiba can plug into those receptors to help with whatever you need, whether it's pain, inflammation, digestive, emotional support, anything like that. So it's really, really very cool. Couple of things that can be used for. So it's anti-inflammatory, it's anti-arthritic, it's antifungal, antibacterial, it's an antioxidant, it's an anti-carcinoma, and it's antimicrobial. some of the things that you can do with it now. So top uses: pain and inflammation, arthritis, gout, cramps, anything like that. So applying it topically will give almost instantaneous relief. Taking it internally for long-term chronic pain, or just, pain if you've got a toothache or if you've got an ear infection or anything like that, spectacular for pain. So I do 2 drops under the tongue a couple times a day based on where your level of pain is at or what you're using it for. We may adjust that as needed. So liver toxicity and issues. So you would put that in a capsule or drink it in water. Tendinitis, plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, right? So applying on the area of concern there. Respiratory support. Copaiba is great for respiratory support. So one of the reasons I love it in my diffuser at night is because it's also spectacular for sleep. So if you have sleep issues, but you also have respiratory, sinus issues, allergy issues, anything like that, you are getting a double duty oil that can help with both of those things. So you can also inhale it, you can diffuse it, you can apply it topically. Bedwetting and incontinence, so this is another one, putting this in a capsule. Colitis and intestinal infections. So this you could apply to the abdomen or take internally as well. Cancer and autoimmune disorders, taking in a capsule, applying to the bottoms of your feet or down along your spine. Fungal, bacterial, and viral infections. Again, you can get the oil in all three ways. Nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramping, bloating. So do you see a pattern here? We've got emotional support, we've got pain, we've got inflammation, we've got digestive issues, and we've got respiratory issues. So when I first started talking, I started talking about how the endocannabinoid system are receptors throughout your whole body. This is one of the reasons that Copaiba can be used for basically anything, because those receptors are everywhere, and Copaiba works with calming those receptors. It can work pretty much anywhere within your body, so it's really amazing. So it's also really good for skin. So acne, dry hair, psoriasis, eczema, anything like that. I like to apply topically and also take internally. Headaches and migraines for pain, endometriosis, high blood pressure, and atherosclerosis, anxiety and sleep issues, and then emotional balance. So crazy is all I can say. So it's extracted from mature trees between 30 to 50 years of age and considered one of the most anti-inflammatory substances on earth. People, if you do not have Copaiba, you need this oil, I'm telling you. So it has made such a spectacular difference. So this came out last year in September. And since then, I have incorporated this into so many of our routines at home, for respiratory support, for emotional support, for sleep issues, for pain. This is one that we used a lot of with my son's recent knee injury. I cannot say enough great things about this oil. So let's talk about some of the emotional components of it, which are also pretty crazy. So Copaiba is the oil of unveiling. It invites individuals to connect with their past. It offers deep intertwining energy that links experience to unveil the deeper meaning and messages showing up in one's life. Copaiba respects the sacred shelter within until it's ready to emerge into the light of consciousness. It then invites individuals to become thoughtfully aware of the shadow aspects of themselves and discover who they really are. Maybe that's why I like this oil so much. Individuals in need of Copaiba often find that vulnerable self-awareness work reveals unresolved pain in hidden recesses of their heart, mind, and body. Many discover they are plagued with feelings of guilt, shame, inadequacy, or unworthiness that have been absorbed from their early environment. These shame-based feelings distort every interaction they've had with life. Everything seen through the filter of less than creates the perception of a world that is extremely painful and ultimately defeating. Copaiba offers assistance to those caught in lower vibrations of shame, blame, fear, and self-loathing. It summons them to begin the unraveling, that restoration process necessary for lasting healing and further awareness and insight. It invites those who have done something that causes guilt or shame to undergo appropriate remorse and then move on, remembering that forgiveness of self is also necessary. Creating accountability that the reality of past choices and experiences allows individuals to grow and change in more conscious and clear ways. It invites individuals to come in the light for clarity and redefinition. Oh, I'm so sorry. It reassures that mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual limitations are only temporary. Negative emotions it can help with, right? Shame, guilt, regret, self-loathing, less than, unworthy, suppressed emotions. Positive properties are worthy, self-aware, clarity, forgiveness, redefinition of self, purposeful existence. So maybe that's why I'm drawn to this oil. I don't know. I feel like I just read a little bit of a book out of my life, but it is really just an all-around great oil for your physical well-being, your emotional well-being, your spiritual well-being. You can use it all three ways: aromatically, topically, internally. And because your endocannabinoid system, like I said, are the receptors that connect to almost every function in your body, this oil will make a difference and make an impact in your life. So if you don't have it, you want it. And if you have any questions about Copaiba, how you can incorporate it into your daily routine, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer. All right, hope you have a good day.